Hai, nama saya Anis. Saya dari Malaysia. Sekarang saya belajar di Korea University dalam kejuruteraan mekanikal.
Hai, nama saya Muhammad Nuriza bin Ishaq. Saya dari Malaysia. Sekarang melanjutkan pelajaran di Korea University dalam bidang kejuruteraan mekanikal.
Assalamualaikum, nama saya Nadira dari Malaysia. Pelajar Korea University kejuruteraan mekanikal.
In my daily life, I usually use Malay because Malay is my mother tongue. But then in Malaysia, we studied English since child, so I think I can speak English very well.
Usually I using Malay language in my daily life, but in the university, I prefer English class better than Korean language class.
I usually use Malay language in my daily life since Malay language is my first language.
I think English is very important, especially when you want to study abroad. You need English certificate to enter that university. So yeah, I think it's very important.
English is one of the most understandable language that we can use in our daily life. So I think during work life or in daily life, if we use English more, we can understand other people thought or mind better.
The reason I find English language is more important is mainly because I'm a foreign student. In order for me to survive well in foreign countries, so I need to communicate well with them. And also, English language is important since it is a bare minimum qualification to seek a job.
I think TOSEL question is like very practical. For example, number 7, because situation is at coffee shop. It's talk about coffee coupon. I think this conversation is very like practical because it's really happened in our life. So I think it's very familiar with me. 65 and 66, the picture that given is very clear, and I think this question is not too hard. And when I listen to the speaker, it speaks very clearly and I really understand it. The question is very direct and it's like straightforward. Last one, for question number 107, 8 and 9. The passage given is very clear and it's very interesting topic because we usually saw this product label everywhere, so it's like familiar to us. And this question quite hard because it's not a straightforward question, but we must like think out of the box to answer the questions. And I think yeah, it's quite fine to me. I like the pictures on the reading section.
Answering all of these questions, in general, I think that the questions are, there's a bit of easy part and there's a bit of hard part, but I think that the part 7 is very interesting, especially for 119 and 120, because these questions we need to read the information to answer the questions, and also test our general skills to know which part is for which. So I think that these questions are the most interesting part.
First question is number 6, which is picture question. Since I love pictures and these pictures are really attractive, so I choose this one. So my second favorite is number 61 and 62, which is listening section. Pronunciation of the speaker is really clear. I love it because maybe it is specially designed for non-native speaker like me, so it is understandable. However, I get it wrong because I didn't really understand the situation of the earthquake. This question taught me that I need to focus on the details in each and every questions given. For the last questions is I will choose questions number 119 until 122. This is because I love pictures as mentioned before, and it is really practical, I think, since it is about arrival card which you will need to fill in upon your arrival in the airport. It reminds me to the moment first time I arrived Korea, which is I need to fill in the arrival card and I don't know how to. So the questions is really relatable and practical, I think.
Overall, I think for listening and speaking part is quite interesting because there are very interesting pictures there. Speaker for the listening part very clear and well explained. I very like the reading section because the passage is very familiar to me.
In conclusion, I think that TOSEL is one of the best English tests, how they test the candidates for their skills in English.
Overall, I think that the TOSEL test is good for non-native English speaker like me because it is really practical and all the vocabs used are usually used in our daily life. It doesn't have any high level like economics. Listening part is really good. The pronunciation without any accent, it is really easy to understand. And also, even though there is lots of questions, which is 140 questions in total, but it is doable.
I think TOSEL test is very good and I will take TOSEL if I have a chance. Of course, I will recommend it to my friend because through TOSEL we can know our English level.
Willing to take TOSEL in the future, and I think that I will recommend the test to all of my friends.
Since I think TOSEL test is really helpful to assess my English level, so I would like to recommend it to all my friends out there, and price is also affordable. So why should you go and take the expensive test if you can take TOSEL test?